I also have a list pulled up of all the triangle codes. I don't know what they are, and I certainly don't have a device capable of scanning it. The next one says it's under the fridge. Yes. I imagine that some people may not be happy that that's how I have something like that pulled up. Man, they are determined not to let me use a mirror. If I discard, does it mean... There we go, okay. For the time being. I'll probably find someone in town that'll buy them, but for now I'm just gonna put them down so I can loot things as I move. I've got to say, it seems kind of silly. If most of his body is... Well, I guess he does need to wash his machine parts, too. I was going to say, if most of his body is augmented, you'd think he'd have a faster way to wash than using a full body shower. But I suppose it'd also be kind of cruel to make him stick his arms and legs inside a dishwasher. What was that? Dangerous bell tower operative is dead.
Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarek.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
The next one's supposed to be under the fridge, but I guess I'm too weak to use it. Better turn that off before I leave. I want to drain too much, but it's right there. Anything else I could do? Doubt that'll work. Nope. Worth a try. I guess I have to come back when I'm stronger.
about time.
In yet another
That is one strong lamp.
251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight. Details into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest losses.
What is that? Let's see if I can't put anything in the storage. Prague has become a hotbed of terrorist activity. Arriving home from Dubai, I was meeting someone in secret when we both got caught in an attack. My system took a hit. I'll know more after a shower. I'll need to report to TF-29, but I'll gather my thoughts and assess my injury.
In recent history, I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me.
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam! I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchaea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. There wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could, after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Roca Seca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life. Because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm, meeting with the Santo Group. Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Ogs.
B is just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
May not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
As you wish. I'll keep you safe. As you wish. But remember, homeowner, this poses a substantial security risk.
Alright, so let's figure this out. In my inventory, we got guns, throwables, bullets. Let's start by putting throwables in this case right here. Of course, you can't sort through this one. Don't really know what that is. I better take a look at these things here. Those might be hacking things. And then we put in bullets. Let's grab the guns. Painkillers, and I don't know. How about the beer? We'll put in that. Let's put the beer back. I doubt glass will break in my inventory, but this looks like it can, so we'll take that with us. Alright, let's take a look at some of these high-no things here. Micro pump. This other monetary value. Okay. Monetary value. Press 2 to activate. Each activation consumes 1 copy.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
I'll keep you safe.
That's kind of thorough. Take a save here, and let's proceed. Our missions. I assume that means that's the primary mission? Or what? This one is the one I want to have. Ah, okay. On this area here. I get it. I'm over here. So this is probably like a bus station or something that takes me to both areas. Wow, harsh.
How did it ever come to this?
Yes, Christelle. A nice girl. She used to babysit my kids.
Now this.
Get lost, wrench.
Now this. You know, they're saying he was part of that attack. A member of ARC.
Bullshit. He's just a poor old...
What God gave you wasn't good enough, was it? Now look. You brought it for yourself.
Maybe for another wrench.
That's true. Same thing.
I kind of figured that when I was in that tutorial map, all the red on the minimap meant,
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
meant trespassing.
You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something.
That Typhoon ammo, quite expensive. Praxis kit, also extremely expensive. I heard that people are quite upset that you're supposed to be able to buy this with real money, similar to the DLC being one use.
You, then.
I'll be on my way.
Then get lost. You waste my time.
I don't have enough money. I sold you something. That should be enough.
Out of my face, or you look.
Even though there's no red on those things, I assume I shouldn't really walk through them.
Ours is the man. He'll set you up.
I'll come back and sell my other things later.
Have you heard of this Church of the Machine? We used to watch all the time. Perfect for us. I thought it was so cool.
I'm bored.
I can't take the attacks. It is too much. Oh, Jesus.
Do not live in fear any longer. Join us, brother.
We are at the brink of a new age.
The church...
Seeker, are you prepared for the ascension?
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity. You are close, so close. And the Singularity Church of the Machine God can help take you the rest of the way. You know of it?
I don't think your church can help me get where I'm going.
Each of us lives with needs and desires, begging and howling for attention, for fulfillment. We barely have time to ponder what, if anything, lies beyond this wretched world.
And you have some idea of what that might be?
I am but a servant, tasked with spreading the word and offering hope to those who have none. But I have the teachings of the church to guide me. What would you like to know?
This Singularity Church of the Machine God. For augmented only?
The word of the Mother. Only the gifted will ascend. She has cast out the flesh-flawed in preparation.
So you're here on a recruitment drive, to fill up the numbers.
And more. The Builder lives in this place. The dreamer of our ascension. Now, cast out at the will of the Mother.
Let me guess. He's one of the flesh-flawed.
No. He simply had a crisis of faith. But I am not so blinded by my faith as others are. He was a friend once, a mentor, a leader in our church. Some of us remember. Do you have more questions?
Tell me more about this ascension.
Our minds will depart their corporeal shells and merge with the divine consciousness of the Machine God. This is the ascension.
Sounds like you're talking about uploading a copy of your brains to a computer. I didn't think that was possible yet.
Thanks to the Builder, it is. But it is much more than a simple copy. It is transference. Joseph called it an evolution of the human condition. Do you have more questions, Seeker?
Nothing right now. Maybe some other time.
Very well, Seeker. I will be here if you change your mind.
Rise in the Machine God, friends. Join us. You are one of the gifted, friend. Join us in the Machine God.
And what? Ship is...
We're talking.
And what? Ship is all off the way? No, they cannot evict you if there's no reason.
You will find me. We have the reason.
Sorry, I can't see out of my right eye right now. It's like all blurry and such. Is this the front entrance? So perhaps I'll go this way? I don't know. I'm not quite sure how to read this map just yet. All the intricacies. I know how to read a map, obviously, but...
Out behind the rest.
Don't forget about your permit authentication card.
Hey! I just want to check your documents.
Get away from me! Now!
Alright, so I couldn't make it to the police checkpoint. What? Alarm panels, laser grids, okay. But there's sewers. Let's try talking to this guy.
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
Stop right there! Yeah, you! Down on your knees!
Okay, okay, but there's been a
Hands
mistake.
behind your head.
Like this?
Yes, I'm going to frisk you now. Don't move. Watch out. Cowan's got the bombs. That's for me to find out. Hold still. Then you have nothing to worry about. Okay, hands behind your back.
Why would you keep the gun that close to him while you're searching him? I thought they were gonna shoot her for running away. Does that mean an alarm goes off if I search that? Alright, so let's get to this ladder business.
You can almost taste it like a static charge after a thunderstorm.
I knew it wasn't the ladder, I just wanted to check out that door. Okay. Interesting graffiti.
They should feel like the floor's about to give out under them.
This is not right. Leave it.
Oh, did I already use up a battery charge?
So fucking cool.
I always thought they were like... What did you say?
What's another way in there? I guess the sewer, so what's another way to the sewer? Ah, here we go.
Hang around the airport.
No, this church isn't like that at all.
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and/or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through.
What happened at the train station?
You check out. Paperwork is up to date and you can freely cross this checkpoint.
You can just take it easy. Everything will be fine. Everything will be just fine.
Beware the cults. Do not
My
give
brother
in
Pavel
to easy
disappeared
answers.
2 months ago, and he is not the first.
Well, I have it saved. Let's find out what happens. I'll probably get shocked walking along it. I'll just give it a shot anyways. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, I think I understand. Alright. I'll come back to this later. Guess I cannot hack that. You need to use like a multi-tool or something. So this is probably not the right way to go then? I wonder if my rebreather is working. Probably not.
Please, don't tell anyone. Viznik's not supposed to be here. Shh! But I am here.
I'll take your word for it.
I was part of it. The hive mind. Inside the gate, I questioned what holds us together. Where? Why? Now, now this. Exiled from exile. I have been disconnected.
Disconnected? Disconnected from what? I don't understand what you're saying.
If there is a lack of understanding between my brains, may not always misfire like these. He did this to me. It's what it does. But I can't force you, because I'm not like him.
Not like who? Who forced you?
Together, they succumbanize to him. Him, the opportunist, the savior, the rat. When I resisted, I saw. It made him fear me.
You've obviously been through something. Someone's harmed you. If you can help me understand, then maybe I can help.
Yes, okay. You'll be fine. I can tell. You'll understand. You'll empathize. Because what it really is, he's just like us, but more. It's a cry for help. You'll pick up on that.
What's a cry for help?
The little mind thing. The persuasion. He's trapped by what he can do. Just like the rat. It makes so much sense now. Those most scared of what the world had become were most likely to cling to the first alternative. Now they're all insignaled.
Let me see if I got this straight. Everyone beyond the gate is insignaled to something. Like the rat.
Exactly. I'm glad we understand each other. Okay. Just remember, you'll only be able to confront him if he knows that you know that he knows. So, obviously, you'll need the name. The name. I'm not supposed to give it away, but I must. And then you must. Yes?
You're asking me to go beyond that gate, to confront someone. Someone who's harmed you, who may be harming others. I'm willing to do that, but I need to know more about what's happening.
He casts them close. He brings them away. You must find out how to uncotangle him from the others. To resist the mentality. They need to be eased out. Figure out what holds them all together. Because it's not his personality. When you finally see Richard for who he really is, you realize it cannot possibly be that.
Richard, huh? All right. Let's go see what I've agreed to.
Well, let's help him just because I don't know if it's gonna help us get to where we're trying to look for.
Disney could use some help. I can still hear it.
Stranger, he should not be. Do not look at him.
He will harm us. He cannot harm us.
He will behave himself.
He will be made to behave. Richard will know what to do.
He will listen to Richard.
Richard, protect us, Richard.
Richard.
Come closer. Let me see you. There's nothing to be scared of. Everyone's worst impulses get checked at the door, yours included. I hope you understand the need for it. We preach pacifism here. Alternatives to terror. Don't want animals dragging in the mud.
Who are you? What is all this?
This is what the new freedom looks like. A collaborative elaboration of the imaginative experience.
An experiment of some kind.
We're beyond experiments. We're establishing truths, new models of belonging and community, ones in which people can actually live.
Your own little utopia. There's a man outside who... He asked me to come. He said you... A man outside.
I know what it's like outside. tracked between acts of humiliation and acts of terror, between resolutions and registry codes, the canned laughter, the scripted dreams. It's no longer a place for people.
I came because I thought something was... It's wrong. I had reason to believe something's wrong.
Everything is wrong. That's why we're here, bracketing out the terrorists. If only in this one tiny corner of the world. Allow me to suggest something. A version of you. A version that strips away all suspicions, free of the sinister cells we cling to along the way. Here, you can be free of the injustices, the suffering, your own animal impulses. Finally, you can be human.
I may not know exactly what's going on here, but I do know that an honest man wouldn't need to hide behind a...
I know what you're thinking. You can't wait to be the best version of yourself.
They're gonna make me indulge.
Physics said I had to see through you, your attempts at manipulation, to see you for what you...
Some part of you abhors violence. Some part of everyone does. See, I know you better than you know yourself. I know you don't want to hurt anyone.
I want to click the secret option.
I don't know for a fact that you're doing anything wrong.
That's because I'm not. Unless you count saving these people. We live in a world of brutality, repression, exile. The Restoration Act is the single greatest human rights violation of all time. These people deserve better than that.
Most men who claim to be saviors,
You have a skeptical personality. It's understandable. You're a product of your time. No one's forcing you to stay.
You want me to leave? Like Visnik?
I want you to understand. The people who choose to be here, they are good people. And with my help, they have done something miraculous. They have found a better version of themselves, of society. Promise me you won't jeopardize that.
I think you're the one who's harming these people.
As you can see, I'm not harming anyone. I know you believe.
I didn't come here to jeopardize these people.
That's good enough. That's all I need to hear. Doubt yourself, Thomas. We all know what that can do to a man. We all saw what happened to Vincent.
He's freed us from dark thoughts. They did not exist here.
Can you all feel it? We are becoming someone else, not through fear, not through technology, not through long-drawn trials and errors of evolution. We are doing it through sheer force
I
of
can
will.
hear his voice inside of me, even when he doesn't speak.
Let me come. You don't belong here. You need to leave.
I hope that wasn't a catch. It probably wasn't, but just in case. It'd probably be easier on me if I first finished the other mission.
Marius? Oh, Marius. I want you to listen carefully to my voice. Here is all we have left. A scrap of fuel. They control everyone else. With their laws, their threats, their government. Together, we can make here.
Fortunately, I don't have the ability to hack.
Here can last forever. One among you is armed to the teeth. Is a tree of thoughts. But not even he can act upon his best impulses. Here, deep down, he knows it's wrong. We are becoming someone else, not through fear, not through technology, not through long-drawn trials and errors of evolution. We are doing it through sheer force of will.
Is there no passcode I can easily find? Like, it wouldn't make sense for them to leave one out or anything,
It's a
but...
capital G garden, Martha. An ideal for all of us to live up to. You have dressed it, and you will keep it forever.
Alright, we'll come back when I can hack.
Upstairs is eternal God.
Temptation.
The skeptic. All he sees is sewers and bums drawn to a face on TV. He doesn't see the world we've created, and until he does, I don't think he should say anything.
Well, that's mean.
Good people don't go upstairs.
It's important not to die.
People don't
I can still hear it. It's like a mosquito in my brain.
Alright, I've got to figure out how to get... Gotta figure out how to get to, Wait, is there anything over here? Oh yeah, the place I can't go. I've got to figure out how to get to the area without using the front door. Like, they kind of gave you a hint not to use the front door. It'd be very easy for me to use the front door, however. I am trying to be a ghost, and a pacifist ghost at that.
Beware the cults. Do not give in to easy answers.
Let's try the police checkpoint. Maybe I can get through that.
Doc Larry! Doc Larry! Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All OGs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
I'll clear it up with the people I work for. They'll take care of it.
And who do you work for exactly?
Does it matter? You worried I might outrank you?
Of course not. These rules, they apply to everyone. Besides, I am regional director of document checking. I report to God directly. It is God who tells me that if you continue this way, without proper permit, I am morally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
Seems to me like you're taking advantage of OGs, preying on their paranoia.
I am in the business of selling hope. A chance to walk free, to stay out of Gollum. Otherwise you risk trouble with the law. Not fun for a foreign OG like you. Maybe they send you home. Maybe somewhere worse.
You think you can take advantage of OGs because they're all too scared to say no to you. You know how much this reeks of extortion, right?
The problem is with the lawmakers, not me. They keep finding ways to target you because you're augmented.
Don't try to blame this on anyone else. You're the one who stopped me in the street. You're the one I'm talking to.
And I'm telling you, you're wrong. I'm not abusing power. I'm enforcing rules I don't necessarily agree with, while also trying to help people get around them. You need to see this as an opportunity. You need to see this friend of mine.
This document agent you mentioned, you see the one in charge? He gets you to stop OGs and offer them this opportunity to do business with her.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
Alright, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Shekashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
We should double.
You met your quota today.
You think police at checkpoints spend all day yapping?
The Rainbow Road goes through Bondo. You know, please, I can pay you. You must have neuropathy.
Sorry, we only sell rainbows. A different kind of drug. It is called Neon. Make you forget all about neuropathy.
My sister and I need...
You looking for Bert?
This area is restricted to you, Bob. Your kind is not
You looking for permit?
I was stopped by someone named Drahomir at a checkpoint. He sent me here. Apparently you help Augs with documentation, upgrade their permits.
You have the money?
Maybe. You want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Melina upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit. You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. Augs. 35,000 credits.
His eyebrows went out.
You're not even trying, are you? You just blatantly scam Augs out of as much as you can.
You want updated permit or not? Documents are actually pretty good. You'll see. Trust me, the girl is very talented.
These documents, what are they? Stolen? Forged? Invisible?
Look, just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work. Puts more effort in than we ask her to.
I think I've heard all I need to about your offer, and about your friend upstairs. Gonna try my chances without the papers for now.
Suit yourself. Only a matter of time before they come knocking at night. By tomorrow, we will be so busy you will be complaining about that.
Fucking Connor. That bombing was bad for business.
Maybe we could start going door to door. Really give the Augs a scare.
Not know why I never get to work the checkpoint.
Feels like I'm missing something.
Up. The Augs are scared. By tomorrow, we will be so busy you will be complaining about that.
I think maybe we have exhausted it. This plan might all be in Golem already.
I guess I can't mark him.
Getting a little worried. There's too many of us. Too many shares in the thing.
is the action, the smash and grab jobs.
Just trying to drag the body. Stop trying to make me do parts.
Jensen, I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
I hope you're not Edward Broad, because you don't look at all like the picture.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for those scam artists out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no Og left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring to me.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... which always just makes things worse. Oh, okay, look. I have no reason to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
Your friends are out there intimidating Augs, preying on their fears of getting deported. And it seems like you're part of that. You'll be lucky not to go to jail.
I'm already in jail. You think they'll let me leave this place? Drahomir tells people he's a cop, but he's not a cop. He's a bum who stole a uniform and a gun, which he points at people like me to make us do whatever he wants. What was I supposed to do? I sit here and I make the best documents I can.
You were helping those thugs to extort people. That doesn't get much sympathy with me.
The extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Obviously.
Let me explain better. The government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to the rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other Augs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Government corruption versus organized crime. And regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could... You know...
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
Haven't fired a gun yet this playthrough.
There are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms, scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of?
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made. And I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
Alright, let me think on this. Can I save at the moment? Nope. Because I've got to go AFK actually. It is 11 o'clock and it's time for me to do something. It's time for me to meet my group online. While I do that, I'll think on this little dilemma here. The question is, where are they getting deported to? That makes a difference. I mean, I'm playing obviously a nice Jensen. You'll notice I didn't even rob those apartments I just crept into. The worst I did was peek at someone's computer, because he is a spy. He is a secret agent, essentially. A ghost, if you would. Alright, it's a game mechanical term. I'm going to go ahead and help these people. Ethicality, gray area aside, these people are going to be NPCs who will continue to be in the game. If I deport them, there's a possibility they will no longer be in the game. So I would no longer be able to interact with them. I still need to go AFK, so I'm gonna talk to her, make a save, and then you'll be right back.
Alright, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Renke Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
Alright. I'll go meet Edward and Renke. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
You know, before that little musical interlude there, I was talking about some...
Alright, let's make a save. And then I'll be right back. Don't know how much longer I can keep playing. Yeah, I've played for like 2 hours. I don't know how much of that will also be removed because of the tutorials again. In any case, thank you very much for watching Tran Wins Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I'll see you next time.